Hey guys, it's Zack Attack here, and today we're gonna be talking about that vegan teacher. So you remember when she made that whole video about the baby eating ribs? Well, guess what? She doubled down on that video, and not only that, but Tash Peterson also defends her.
Is that vegan teacher a predator?
In a recent video, that vegan teacher responded to a viral clip of a baby being fed the corpse of a murdered animal.
This sparked controversy, with some calling Miss Katie a sexual predator. On the surface, Miss Katie makes the point about a baby enjoying animal flesh because it is covered in barbecue sauce, suggesting the baby would react the same to anything, even a penis.
This is where Miss Katie's argument shines. A video of a baby eating the body part of a murder victim goes viral and no one blinks an eye. But when that vegan teacher suggests the same reaction to something else, everyone labels her a predator.
What's worse? Forcibly enslaving, abusing, and murdering animals to feed their corpses to children, or the provocative thought experiment that Miss Katie made?
Animals are literally sexually abused by farmers. For example, dairy cows are raped, forcibly impregnated, and their babies are kidnapped from them.
If anyone is the predator in this situation, it's not Miss Katie.
Bruh, there's actually no way these two are actually defending her. Are you really surprised though? They're also around kids a lot as well. So, you can't really be too surprised. The Tash, Jack, and Miss Katie all need to be investigated. Let's be real here. Let's be real. They all need to be investigated. They need to be put on some list. Because this is actually insane.
Let's talk about that video I did. The one that got banned. Alright? I tell you the truth about what happened. And hopefully you'll understand. First of all, let's all agree on a couple of things. Treating babies badly is not okay. Disobeying parents' orders is also not okay, right? For example, let's say that you had a babysitter come over and you told the babysitter, do not feed this baby any cookies. I don't want you to feed the baby cookies. I don't want her to have a sugar high or whatever. Whenever you decided. If that babysitter went ahead and disobeyed your orders, that would be wrong. And you might even fire her.
Okay, yes. But here's the thing. You're just assuming that, just because the mom's vegan, that doesn't mean she makes the kid go vegan. Maybe also the dad is also not vegan. And maybe it's only the mom. You're just assuming that she's forcing the kid to be vegan. Who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe she does make her kid go vegan. But you're just assuming that she does.
Certainly you wouldn't be happy. Now what happens if it's your sister who is taking care of your baby and you are vegan? Try to picture it. I know most of you can't picture that. But
you're damn right I can never picture that, because it's not going to happen.
Just imagine that for a moment. You are vegan, and you have this cute baby who's about 1.5 years old, and you're vegan, and your sister is babysitting. So your sister decides that she thinks it would be really funny to make a video and put it on the internet of her niece eating the flesh of a dead animal. She thought that would be really funny. And actually, millions of people pressed on that and thought it was hilarious. Why? Because vegan phobia is real.
I thought it was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. It's just because it pisses you off so much. Anything that pisses you guys off is funny. Let's be real here.
Being vegans is a real thing that people do. This is pretty disgusting. So what this sister did is she gave her niece the bone of a cow, I think it was, a dead cow. And she put barbecue sauce on there. Now, as you know, barbecue sauce has spices in it, and a big thing that it has in there is a lot of sugar to make it taste succulent. Now, you could put the same sauce onto tofu, which would have been great. That would have been a way to be kind to the baby and to honor her sister's wishes. But that's not what she did. So the baby, let's just call her Cindy, because we don't know her name. So the baby was there sucking on this bone. And her eyes were popping out like, wow, this is really good. And that's the video that her aunt decided to share. And she made a joke about it. She says, straight out, she wrote right there on the video itself, My sister's vegan, and I decided to feed my niece this dead animal as a way to bully her sister and as a way to essentially show what a horrible person she was to her niece.
Again, you're just assuming that the mom cares. Like, just because the mom's vegan, that doesn't mean she makes the kid go vegan. Like, she could be completely fine with this. There's a chance she could even think it's funny. Because not every single vegan is like you.
Her sister trusted her to do the right thing. And this niece, little Cindy, was being raised to be vegan, to be kind. And her mom wanted her body to remain pure, without the corpses of animals inside of her. Now, those of you who eat meat will probably have a hard time understanding how devastating this would be to a vegan mom. But just try to empathize with her. Now picture this mom, how proud she would have been trying to raise her daughter as an ethical vegan.
I'm gonna be totally honest, I would actually feel bad for the kid if she was being raised to be vegan.
She would have taught her daughter later on in time, when she's old enough to understand, that stealing the milk from baby cows is unethical. It is cruel. Because in that industry, the baby cows are murdered if they're boys, and the mothers are strapped down and forced to be pregnant. That's sexual assault. And then somebody pins them down further and uses them as objects, using them as milk machines. That milk was meant for babies, her babies. Not for anybody else, not for grown men or grown women, or even humans at all. This mother would also teach her daughter about what happens in the egg industry, that the baby boy chicks are macerated at just 1 day old because they're considered to be useless in that industry. Why? Because they'll never be able to grow up to lay eggs. So this vegan mom would have been so proud that she's raising this daughter, and she will be able to tell her daughter at the age of 18, "Sweetie, I did my part. I helped you maintain your vegan virginity."
Vegan virginity? Bro, that is the most dumbass thing I think I've ever heard.
Now listen to the word. I'm using the word virginity in the sense that she has never had any dead animals or their secretions enter her body. Her mother protected her from that. Her mother didn't deceive her. Her mother didn't put corpses on spoons and pretend it was peas or carrots or oatmeal. She told her the truth. These are actual peas and carrots and oatmeal, and I'm not going to give you any dead animal body parts. And she trusted her sister to keep that promise too. But her sister betrayed her, and she betrayed her niece. Now, when you think about virginity, let's say in particular a girl's virginity, what do you think of? You are no longer a virgin when a man's body part has entered you.
Please. The fact that she's actually, like, doubling down on this is actually crazy. Like YouTube banned the video for a reason. And I know I rip on YouTube a lot and stuff like, oh yeah, their policies suck. They actually took a massive W here by banning this video. I think she shouldn't even have an account. YouTube should ban her entire account, if you ask me.
Right? Generally, people would say that. That would be the definition. So what happens when somebody, without your consent, puts the body parts of a dead animal inside your baby's mouth? Think about it for a second. See, what creative people do when they're making videos is they use analogies like that. And that's what I said, is I said we had no right, nobody ever has a right, to take away a baby's vegan virginity. Not a parent, definitely not an aunt. So what did I do wrong exactly to warrant my video getting banned? Absolutely nothing.
Yes, you did do something wrong. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't have been banned. We understand your analogy, right? That's not the issue. The issue is that it was so fucking disgusting and so vile. It should have never even been said on the internet. That's the issue we have with it.
I stood up for the victim. That's the baby. The baby is the victim. The baby had a right to not be exposed to these dead animals being put into her body. She was tricked. She was sucking on something. Now think about it. If this happens in a sexual way, if some disgusting pervert ever did that to a baby and stuck something else into her mouth covered in a sweet syrup, every single one of you would be disgusted.
Please just stop talking. Like, just stop talking. Like, just shut the fuck up. Like, you are crazy for even saying that. Like, you are absolutely insane. Like, the fact that you've been making this comparison is crazy.
But the reason that you're not is because we are vegan and we are calling you out on your terrible behavior. That's vegan phobia. That's people who are cruel to animals and also cruel to the people who defend them.
Hey, Miss Katie, is this you?
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
That sister was vegan phobic towards her sister, towards the mother of the baby. Why was my video taken down? Because terrible things happen in this world when good people remain silent.
Your video got taken down because it's weird as fuck. That's why it got taken down. Cry about it.
Every single one of you who is smart enough to have known what I was trying to say in that video, which is that sexual assault is wrong, betrayal is wrong, feeding a vegan baby non-vegan foods is wrong. Every single one of you who saw that, I put that video out in good faith, remained silent. But not just regular people who eat animals, the vegan community as well. As far as I know, there was just one video done in order to try to explain what I did, and that was by Tash Peterson and her boyfriend.
Yeah, because she's weird as fuck as well. She literally goes up to kids topless. So of course she's gonna defend you.
And by the way, I thank them for that. I don't know if the original video of that little baby is still up, of the one who was giving her niece this bone full of dead flesh, and she was sucking on it, the little baby was. I don't know if the original video is still up, but if it is, I feel really, really bad for that child. I think it's despicable the way that she was treated. Now let's talk a minute about the extremely cruel people who took my video and tried to twist it around, deliberately cutting out segments.
So these quote unquote horrible people that are trying to twist what she's saying. I'm assuming she's talking about the Curl King and August the Duck. You know they exposed you, right? Like everything they said was facts. And that's what I'm doing right now. They didn't twist anything. They just only spoke facts. So, may I suggest you cry about it?
Of it to make it seem like I was saying something that I wasn't. My message was clear. Animal abuse is wrong. Child abuse is wrong. I'm not sure how it is that so many millions of you guys cannot see what is going on here. Are you really all so blind that you don't understand that the meat, dairy, and egg industries are into everything? That they are into your brains? That they have made you stupid? Literally ignorant?
No, you're the one that's dumb. You're the one that's a complete dumbass. Like, for the rest of this video, she just yaps about her bullshit vegan propaganda. So, I think I'm actually just going to end it here. So remember to leave a like and subscribe for more content.